Sort my life out with me. In this video, we're going to be organising, we're going to be decluttering, we're going to be doing laundry, tidying, cleaning, making space for Christmas, doing weekend reset and planning activities. Let's go. If you're new around here, hi, I am Rhiannon Morgan. Everyone calls me Rhi. Now let's take a look at what we are dealing with. We're going to be dealing with my bedroom, which doesn't look that bad on the surface of it. We've got the odd pile of things. I pulled those out of my younger son's wardrobe. They don't fit. All of that is summer stuff I found in the girls' room. I've got all these bags dumped in Will's room that need to be sorted. There's stuff just hung on every door. It's just driving me nuts. The place is just generally untidy. We need to do bed changing. There's so many little bits and pieces that just need to get done. I'll start out by helping my ADHD brain by making a list. I'm going to use my planner with some top 3 priorities plus some to-dos. You can use a piece of paper that you put into a binder. I like to keep mine in an organised life binder, but you can just use a bit of paper, a post-it, your phone, doesn't matter what, but let's make a list. And I'm just jotting down all the bits I really would like to get done today. As always, I only have limited time because I have 4 children, and as much as sometimes I feel like I need to spend all day every day cleaning, I don't have time to do that. So we're going to do what we can in the limited time we have. I do like to try and prioritize these tasks so the most important ones go at the top as opposed to just the easier ones, the things that really I need to get done, I really would love to get done, versus the things at the bottom are like, if I get to them, amazing. And if I don't, then I'm not going to cry about it. I like to use pretty pens, by the way, erasable pens, so I can rub things out, and the dopamine hit from taking them off is insane. It just feels so good to not just do something but acknowledge that you've done something. Put on some indoor trainers. I use these when I'm walking on my walking pad. Maybe they are trainers I have previously worn outside, but they've been in the washing machine since I last wore them outside. So I've always got a pair of trainers that I have as indoor shoes. They're kind of more like go shoes than they are slippers. I've started by putting a load of laundry on because multitasking. The washing machine is now working while I'm also working. So 2 things are happening at once. Now these clothes I already pulled out of Will's wardrobe before I even turned on the camera. They don't fit him. I was looking for hangers and going, Will, have you got any spare hangers? And actually all the hangers were being taken up by clothes that didn't fit him. So those clothes are being donated to a friend of mine. She has boys a bit younger than Will. It's nice to see those clothes being enjoyed and recycled and passed on. So all of these bags, poor Will, were dumped in his room. We've got baskets in Bella's room. Things have just been kind of dumped. If you've been following me over on Instagram or watching the vlogs, you'll know that I've been ill on and off. It's currently December, since mid-October, early to mid-October, and I feel like the house has just kind of degenerated a little bit. The things that I try and stay on top of generally haven't always happened. Oh gosh, what have I done? I've pulled all that stuff out because I need to pull this stuff out in order to get sorted. Bear with me, it's a process, I'll talk you through it. But basically, I haven't fully finished doing the girls' wardrobe switchover that I started doing. When did I start doing that? Was it October? And halfway through that video, I was like, I feel so ill. I was just trying not to throw up. And honestly, I haven't totally finished doing it till now, which is not ideal. So I've pulled out the bags under the bed because I honestly, if you haven't got an Ottoman bed, get an Ottoman bed. They swallow so much stuff. And these bags, which I will link below, by the way, they're amazing. They're the ones I really, really love for everything at the moment, the storage bags, I use for storing off-season things. So I will put the summer stuff under the bed in the summer and the winter stuff. No, sorry, scratch that. The summer stuff goes in under the bed in the winter. That would be silly to put summer stuff under there in the summer. But you know what I mean? The off-season stuff goes away. So what I'm currently doing at the moment is going through the winter stuff. This is the stuff I put away at the end of last winter, the beginning of the summer, I guess. And I don't know how much the girls are going to grow from season to season. So often if things are sort of teetering on, they might fit them. I will put them away to be stored, and I will make this assessment when they come back out for wearing. So what I'm doing at the moment is going through the girls' winter things and seeing what actually fits and what doesn't. And there's so much stuff that doesn't fit even little Zara anymore. Zara is into some of the stuff that used to fit Bella, and some of it's still too big for her. So I'm just trying to sort through the summer stuff as well as this is going away. What might fit, anything that might fit the girls next summer. So that would be the beginning of summer 2025, hopefully nice and early in the year if we get some amazing weather. But anything that might fit them is going into the bag behind me, and that's going under the bed. The stuff has come out of their wardrobes and some of it's come out of other packing cubes. I'm just trying to sort through. And the stuff that is definitely not going to fit either of them is going to be donated. And the stuff that might fit, at least one of them, is going back into that bag, and that can be pulled out in the summer. And if they've not grown that much, then I can just put it in their wardrobes if it fits. And if they've had massive growth spurts, then I'll donate that stuff rather than putting it into their summer wardrobes. Now, doing these wardrobe switches, it's lovely because it feels like, hey, new clothes we'd forgotten about. The girls love seeing their clothes come out. I like having the space around me, so it really stresses me out. Well, not stresses me out, but it makes me a bit sad, I suppose, if it's stinking deep, darkest winter and I open my wardrobe and there's all these lovely summer things I can't wear, because I'm going to admit it right now, I'm more of a summer kind of girly. I love the summer, and I think I thrive a bit more when the sun is out. I wouldn't say I have that SADS, the season affective disorder, but I just don't do as well in the cold. I have that stupid Raynaud's thing where my fingers go kind of white like a dead person's. It's not pretty and it's quite painful. So I just thrive better in the summer. So it's just a bit miserable looking in your wardrobe and seeing all these pretty summer dresses and you can't wear them. So it's nice to have only things that actually I would reach for now to put on, but also with limited space. Our wardrobe space isn't massive, so that 4-door wardrobe you see that you just saw, it's gone now. It goes between myself and my husband. So by putting some of this stuff away under the bed, it means everything's not too crammed. It's easier to actually organise the wardrobe, because an overstuffed wardrobe is really hard to organise. So Zara is helping me, bless her. Bella is currently at a birthday party. She'll be coming back in a bit. And we're just together going through what fits, what doesn't. Sometimes I'm holding things up against her and she's just giving me a little bit of a hand. And I do find, actually, if you involve the children in kind of a fun way, put music on, be like, let's do this together, they do enjoy helping more than if it's like, oh, we've got to do this. It's like, come on, help mummy, we'll have a chat. It's kind of fun. Or let's go through these clothes and see what fits you and what, make it kind of fun and exciting as best you can. It doesn't always work, but sometimes it does, and it's kind of nice. So I've got to say, at this stage of any project of tidying, I'm supposed to be tidying, aren't I? And look at the mess I've made. I feel quite overwhelmed right now. There's stuff everywhere. A part of me is saying, well, if the room wasn't that bad to start with, and look what you've done, look at the mess. I have found these pajamas and nighties and things for Zara, so she's chuffed with those. She's really excited to go through those and see which ones that she can wear. I am thrilled to say that all that summer stuff is now packed away. Hooray! I've got those massive packing cube things, and then I've got those smaller bags, and they kind of go too deep, as in one layer then another layer, and they fit under the bed. I do push this bed to the limits of what I can fit under it. Sometimes I'm thinking, I'm going to have to sit on this to make sure it shuts. But it did shut, look, just about, it shut. So these are Christmas tops of mine. Part of the reason I didn't bring them out is just because I was just short on time and feeling overwhelmed before. And part of the reason was because I didn't have any hangers. Why didn't I have any hangers? Because they were all in William's room, hanging up clothes that didn't fit him. So these look like clothes, sort of headbands and things for the children, like sort of Christmas costumes and things, plus pajamas. So I'm hanging things or holding things up against Zara. We've got a whole bunch of matching Christmas PJs. I've not actually bought Christmas PJs for everyone so far this year, Mine and my husband's obviously were the same size as last year. Will, I think, has grown out of his, and Bella, I think, because they were all like family matching pajamas, Bella's grown into Will's and Zara's grown into Bella's. I did look in Primark. If you saw a recent Primark Come Shop With Me in haul, I did look for matching Christmas PJs. They had a few. I almost bought the really pale blue ones that were cute, but they didn't have any Disney ones that I spotted. So far, I haven't bought the matching Christmas PJs. If we get to Christmas and I haven't done it, I haven't done it. If I haven't found any, then I'm like the screaming, buy me now, Ray. I won't bother. But at least we have got these from previous years that can be used. This t-shirt was our eldest's that he's grown out of, and now it fits well. I've also found some random Halloween stuff and children in need stuff, and those are October and November activities or occasions, I suppose. So those need to go up the attic with the Halloween and the children in need, the rest of the stuff. So most of the off-season clothes I store under my bed, but at the attic I put decorations and things. So generally the winter, as in the winter and summer seasonal things, get swapped onto the bed, but things like Christmas jumpers get put in the bags and put away with the Christmas decorations, because there's so many of them. If you watched the Christmas Decorate with me, you will have seen my husband moaning about how much stuff was coming out of the attic as it just kept coming, because there was quite a lot of it. All those are socks that I think they're too small for Bella, too big for Zara. Ooh, a very jazzy dress I found under the bed that might do for Christmas for me. Another plain black dress. I'm so boring. I always just go very black dress whenever we go out. It's so infrequently that I'm like, I'm comfortable in black. Let's just stick with that. So we're going to pull Zara's stuff out as well, because I'm pretty sure there's quite a lot. Oh my goodness, look at the state on it. I'm pretty sure it needs a good old sort out, and I'm pretty sure there's lots of stuff that doesn't fit her, or at very least doesn't belong in the wardrobe at the moment. She is quite keen to hang some stuff up herself, and she wants to put it in rainbow order. I always put my wardrobe in rainbow order because I feel like it is in some sort of order then. We are going to take this opportunity to swap the washing over. It has been an hour, so the washing has been on. Just to take a second for this stacker thing, which is brilliant. I will link a blog post below with links to everything I'm talking about, and also one about laundry, but that stacker thing is brilliant. It allows the dryer to sit on top of the washing machine, holds them in place, and gives me that shelf thing. So it's a really good space saver if, like us, you've not got a lot of space. So the washing that went on earlier, it's coming out of the washing machine. That can go into the dryer. I have taken the fluff out of the fluff filter thingy and put it in my fluff bin. Honestly, in the last house, I didn't have a fluff bin. I used to walk back and forth, taking the fluff to the actual bin. And then when we moved to this house, it's like, well, do you know what? Maybe I need a dedicated fluff bin, and that makes my life easier. Okay, now to sort all this stuff. This stuff is largely stuff that does fit Zara. It's mostly Disney bound kind of dresses that we use for our Disney trips. She would maybe wear some of them in the summer, but she's definitely not going to wear any of these in the bleak midwinter, so they shouldn't be cluttering up her wardrobe. That dress, oh, that's tiny. I'm not sure that's going to fit her. That's sad. That is a denim jacket that used to fit Bella, but now would be maybe Zara size next summer, perhaps. So I'm just making sure that all of these things, if we have got another Disney trip to pack for, which we might coming up, I have got a whole Disney channel called Mummy of Four Does Disney. If you love Disney parks, Disney cruise vlogs, things like that, and we're big into dressing and like matching outfits and stuff. It's loads and loads of fun. But long story short, a lot of this stuff does not get worn in the UK at all. The girls maybe wear some of their little dresses. I obviously don't dress like that in the UK. I'm dressed in a very neutral way. But these things are just nice to have them all in one place. So when I am packing for a Disney trip, sorry, I was just giving us a fashion show. When I'm packing for a Disney trip, everything I need to find is quite easy to find because it's all sort of bundled together in one place. Look at all those hangers I've freed up. I was teetering on buying another thing of hangers because one of the tips that I would say for making your wardrobe look and feel organised is having matching hangers. So I bought these hangers with the sort of velvety, is it flock? The sort of soft velvety hangers. I guess the velvety stuff stops stuff slipping off them. Actually, our eldest cannot stand the texture. It really creeps him out, so he uses other hangers. But these hangers, because they're all uniformed and matched, then everything sits neater in the wardrobes and just looks a lot nicer. But also because they all sit in the same shape, if that makes any sense, then the wardrobe sort of maximizes the space. Now Zara still has got some of these little tiny pink hangers I used to use when she was a baby, and I'm hanging her dressing up stuff up high. She has got a big dressing up box at the bottom, which does need sorting through as well. That's a right old mess, but some of the stuff she's going to have the dressing up stuff up high, because actually now she's getting to an age where she wants to choose what she's wearing more day to day. I used to keep all the girls' matching stuff in Bella's room and all the more Disney bound dresses in Zara's room. Now they more have their own clothes in their own wardrobes because they make choices more about what they're wearing independently day to day. They like to match if we're going like out for dinner or on a trip or something, but generally day to day they just bang on whatever they feel like wearing. Okay, that has closed. I've got a lot of empty bags now of Christmas jumpers and things. I think I'm going to sling those in the attic because ultimately they just need to go out the way until it's time to put all of the Christmas jumpers and things away after Christmas. These are Christmas tops that I would wear and Christmas jumpers. I find when we go to things like Christmas concerts in school, it's always boiling in the hall, so it's a bit warm for a Christmas jumper, so a Christmas t-shirt or something works. Will I get to wear that crazy sparkly dress anywhere? Will I actually go anywhere this Christmas, like a mum's night or something? I'm not sure. So far, I'm not sure I've got anything actually like that booked in, but who knows? Maybe I'll find some time in amongst everything. Just going to give Will his clean bedding because he changed his bed independently, and then we're going to get the bedding out for the girls. I store the children's bedding in their own rooms, so the stuff is where you need to use it. In the old house, we'd store things originally years ago in like a central place, and then I thought, well, this is stupid. Especially if one of them was sick or something in the night, then you want the bedding to change the bed where you need it. So by storing the bedding in the bedroom where the bed is, it just makes my life easier, and I don't know why I didn't do that all along. The children have got Christmas bedding to use at Christmas. They've got a couple of options, and the children are pretty good now. Zara being the youngest, she needs a lot of help, but Bella is 9 and Will is 12, nearly 13. In fact, they're all nearly the new age, aren't they? Bella is going to be 10 end of December, Will is going to be 13 in January, and Zara's going to be 8 in February. But now William and Bella can change their beds pretty independently, but Zara needs a bit of help, so Will's helping her. Now I've got this basket of stuff that's just been collected and dumped. So is it better in a basket than all over the floor? Yes. Is it better that I actually put this stuff away rather than ignore it for a week like I've been doing? Probably. So things like hair clips for the girls, where do they go? They go in the hair accessories drawer, or so we've got a hair accessories drawer here. That needs sorting. We'll leave that for another day. These like sweatpants things, they need to go away. This just need to be put away. Those are makeup bags that I use for packing, and these boxes actually could do with a bit of a sort out, but are kind of my places I bung things for packing drawers. And in the airing cupboard upstairs, I have a stack of baskets, and then I put the dirty laundry into the top basket and carry it down with me when I go. So that's the bed stripped for the 2 girls. Get that down to the laundry room so that it can all be washed. And while that's washing, we're going to plug in the vacuum cleaner and vacuum the floor because I've had stuff out all over the floor. The floor needed vacuuming anyway, and tipping things all over the place probably made it worse. There is something quite satisfying about a vacuum making lines in carpet. Is that just me? I don't know. Now we do have handheld Dysons as well that we use all the time downstairs or for spot cleaning. and they're great for, crumbs under the table, that kind of thing. But I find that, I don't know if it's just because they're quite old. So we've been in this house since early 2020, and those little Dyson vacuum cleaners, I think one I bought and one my late mother-in-law gave me a good number of years ago before she passed away. So those are probably quite old and not very efficient now. They're not as efficient as one of these plug-in vacuum cleaners. So I don't know if it's just like the new Dysons have become more efficient, or if those have lost their efficiency because they are old. Probably a bit of both, but I find that spot cleaning, the cordless Dysons are brilliant, but for actual, cleaning a lot of rooms or doing a lot of surface areas on the floor as opposed to just spot cleaning, then this kind of plug-in vacuum is better. Trying to go around the edges. I find that our bedroom actually is probably one of the highest traffic areas for dirt in the house. And by dirt, it's not really dirt, it's mostly hair actually, because I sit at my dressing table to dry my own hair, to dry both of the girls' hair, they both have long hair, and to brush and style my hair, and to brush and plait or whatever the girls' hair. So our bedroom, often I could just like scrape up tumbleweed of hair just with my hands. So it does need the big vacuum cleaner. That's our bedroom sort of done. We're going to get some more washing on downstairs now. We're going to use one of the pod things. I think it's the same scent, this linen fresh scent, as the bead booster things. Going to get all of the bedding in, get that all fresh and washed and lovely and smelling good, and that can be washing while I carry on working. So that is on. Now we're going to tackle a job that really needs doing before Christmas, which is creating a bit of space. So if you've seen any of my Christmas vlogs, we have all 4 children home, and things that they open on Christmas Day, they get a box each, and they love this system because stuff doesn't get all muddled. What's muddled? Not a word. Muddled. It doesn't get all muddled up. So we are transferring, why can't I speak? We're transferring the dolls out of these boxes, and they're going to go up into one of the boxes in Bella's room. And these are going to be empty boxes. For now, for December, they can put their advent calendars in them. And then when they have gifts on Christmas Day from under the tree or from Santa, they have a box each. They put all their bits in their boxes, and they just like knowing their stuff is safe and it's not all going to get jumbled up and lost in wrapping paper and thrown away or stolen by one of the siblings. It's put safely in their boxes. So now I have given each of the children their laundry. The children are sorting their laundry into day by day, all the stuff they need to wear for each day. That is such a good job done on the weekends. It saves so much fuss in the week. And those are the dolls that came from downstairs. We're going to carry on with a bit of vacuuming now. Now, this is not a pull all the furniture out kind of vacuuming day. Some of the days I get the vacuum out, it's like, let's pull everything out and get under everything and just really deep clean everything. This is more of a like, let's just do what we can and get up the worst of it in the middle without, moving the beds and really doing all the nooks and crannies in the corners. Zara's bed has been beautifully made by Zara with the help of William. These little rugs are IKEA ones. They are actually machine washable, but I'm not putting them in the washing machine today. I am just going to vacuum under them, vacuum them a little bit. I'm not even going to move those little castle things in the corner today. It's not that kind of day, okay? I feel like on these speed clean sessions, you can go broad or you can go deep. You can do one room and do like pull everything out and do loads of, corners and just make sure everything's immaculate. Or you can be like, I'm going to hoover the whole of the upstairs. And I feel like you can't do both. I mean, you could do both in theory if time was permitting you to do both. But if like me, and chances are if you have children, you are like me, you are kind of busy and you have a lot of people vying for your attention and lots of things to do as well as cleaning, then it's not practical to deep clean your entire house top to toe as often as you would like. So sometimes done is better than best. And have I pulled out all the chairs and done the corners of Bella's room or just done the middle? I've just done the middle. And for today, that's fine. That is better than not doing it. And done is better than best is a good attitude for making sure your mental health is okay. Look, the rooms look better. They look so much better than they did. They look tidier. The beds are changed. Now it is time to get on with a bit of meal planning. So if you've seen my meal planning videos, then you will know that I like to look at the week ahead, and I do this in every kind of weekend reset. I look at the week ahead. I look at who is where, which nights we've got a bit more time, which nights we have not. I look at ingredients we have to use in the fridge or the cupboards, things that need using up. I make a meal plan based on, okay, we've got a night where everyone's home this night, I've got a bit more time, or this night's got to be a super quick meal, or people are eating in staggered times, whatever that might be. And then I do the grocery order from there. There is also a board that goes up here, which I have cleaned off now because I've done the grocery order, where people write things that we need. So if they're like, Mum, we're out of whatever, I'm like, don't tell me. My brain is like a sieve. Go write it on the shopping list. And then I look at that when I'm doing the grocery order each week. Something else I like to do every weekend is clean my desk. I work from home and I feel like wiping and cleaning my desk and just being able to start the week with it clean and fresh and tidy makes such a difference to me. I feel like if my desk is clean, my brain is clear, and I feel like, and this is something I've realised as I've got older, I did not know this when I was younger because I was not brought up to be a super tidy person, but I can't function in a cluttered space. I can't think. I get too distracted. Is that ADHD, or does everyone just get distracted by clutter? But if I've got a clear desk and only the things are on the desk that I actually need to work, then I've got a better chance of concentrating. I do find this mouse, I don't know if it's makeup from my face that goes on my hand. It's a white mouse. It gets kind of makeup coloured stuff on it. So I'm giving that a bit of a scrub. And I feel that just doing this once a week keeps the space that I spend a lot of time in. This is the area of my home, because I work from home, that I'm in for hours and hours every week. And a little gift to future me is making it clean just by wiping it down. And then I feel like I've got a fresh head Monday morning when everything is reset, clean and clear. And this really is the case for any room in the house. You know, if you're resetting your bedroom, so it's lovely to get into, you've like got lovely fresh sheets, resetting your kitchens. It just makes these rooms a place you want to be because they're pleasant and clean and clear, rather than cluttered and messy and disastrous and stressful to be in. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but look, much tidier. It wasn't especially messy before, but it definitely wasn't clean. And now it's pretty clean, so that is good. So now I'm going to go through my to-do list and tick off the things I've done and be like, yay, me, well done, I did it. And these just very little mini celebrations of ticking things off are very satisfying, and they just give me the motivation to want to do more of these kind of things. Now, I absolutely love my planner for staying organised, but a system I've also really been loving lately is my organised life binder system. Now, if you want to know how you can set up your organised life binder using things you have in your home already and how it will totally change your life, click on the video on screen now, or check out my Patreon for some early release videos and some printables and things that you can put into your binder to organise your life. And I shall see you over there. Bye.